First and foremost, welcome to the experience. I'm your host, Stephen the Dream, and we are live at Power 104.4 FM Studios. Behind the scenes is Creative Eye Visuals, Teasy Da Vinci, Teasy LaFlair, and this is This, That, and the Third interview series. As always, I like to bring y'all nothing but the best, nothing but quality, man. From North Carolina to South Carolina, we do it real big. And when I like to bring artists through, I like to bring artists with a story, a true storyteller I got beside me right now. An actual artist, he dropped a project last year that I thought, um, when I look back, I still said it's in my top 5 projects that dropped out of the Carolinas last year in terms of what I listened to, in terms of what I could relate to. But this guy's an artist that's building, dropping again this year. I see he's on the way. So coming back again, it's the legendary, the one and only Kid Dip in the building. What's good with you, my man?
What's going on, bro?
Good to have you here, man.
Hold up.
Check.
I ain't got no boogie.
Nah. You good, bro. You good. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure, man. Can't be on.
Not on camera.
You know what I'm saying?
Kid Dip is in the building with us, man. I appreciate you for coming up here, man. I want to let you know that you dropped an amazing project. I wanted to tell you to your face. I actually was late to the project. I didn't get it on the drop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that tends to happen a lot of times where not by just a sense of me not wanting to get to it. It's just it may be something else I'm working on, and a night came across, and I threw that legend on, and I ain't turned it off. Man. I say it's definitely a good body of work. 7 songs on the project? 7 songs on the project.
Can't snatch 4 of them off of there.
Yeah, you had to take 4 of them off?
Yeah.
Okay. Something we'll see later, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely gonna see it on the next project.
Well, just we want to get into the project, but I want to get the people a little bit about your history. Go back into the past a little bit. That's why it's This, That, and the Third. We go back, we give them the present, and we give them hopefully what the future is to see. But tell them where you come from, where'd you start, and just a little bit about your start and life.
I'm from Chester, South Carolina.
Okay.
Well, everybody know Chester for what they know Chester for, but we ain't gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm only gonna speak high Chester. Chester don't breed nothing but the best. You wanna goddamn be the best, get breeded out of there. That's all I got to say about Chester.
Okay.
But man, I started rapping when I was. No, matter of fact, I ain't gonna say that. I started writing. Like I got good with penmanship when I was like in 2nd grade or some shit like that. Second grade, I had just started writing stories and shit like that. My teachers and stuff was, I guess, wild by the stories I wrote back then.
Okay.
I wrote my first song when I was in 8th grade. That's when Young Drop first came out. That goddamn It's Going Down had came out. I wrote a song about getting head to that shit, bro.
You
And
remixed the going
I
head.
remixed-
I mean,
I-
the what the going. You remixed the going down to getting some head
Yeah,
song.
some head song, bro.
That was your first joint?
First song I ever wrote, bro. And I'm talking about motherfuckers. They love that shit.
Was it a story though? Did you keep it in the same format, or was it just more like that? That wasn't the.
I had never
Was
got-
that the Kid Dip we know today, or that would have been something
Nah,
like?
if I would have went a different route with it, you know what I'm saying? I would have stuck with that. But
Okay.
That wasn't me right there.
Okay,
I was just
okay.
fucking around, goddamn.
Young talking about that, boy.
Yeah, you feel? I was
That's
like, what,
Chester for you, though.
13, 14, goddamn, 114. Hey, saying that rap that song you wrote by getting your dicks up.
Say that.
Teasers and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I started back then, bro, and ever since then, I had ended up like recording on the damn. Remember LG Scoops? When RTL was
Scoops.
popping and shit.
I ain't on the LG.
You don't remember the Scoops, bro?
No, you gotta put me on.
Man. Okay, all right, Poop. All right, check game. The goddamn Scoops was like a slide-up phone with a keyboard on that bitch.
Okay, like next to like the church.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
RTL had a couple of those. I was
Okay.
recording on that shit and like sending the damn chords around to my cousins and shit like that.
Okay.
And I hopped on my first track with a girl named Ariana Turner. I don't know if you know her or not, but
The name sound familiar.
she
Ariana
nice,
Turner?
bro. She nice.
Okay.
She nice. Shout out to Ariana Turner. My boy T Will, Trey Williams. I actually started out rapping with him, but life happens and stuff like that. So I mean, here I am today, solo dolo, still rocking. I'm still rocking with my boy T Will.
Okay.
Dip fam, Dreams of Progress family and all that. So
Let me ask you: were you always Kid Dip? Did you start as Kid Dip and you been there?
I wasn't always Kid Dip.
Take the fans back who really know the journey. Where can they go find the throwbacks if they want to look?
If they want to find them throwbacks on that goddamn computer microphone, That's on YouTube up under Manny F. Just
Manny F.
Manny F.
Okay.
Because they wanted to call me Manny Fresh, but that shit was already out. So I ain't run with it.
Right.
Kept the F. Until I started getting more serious with the rapping shit, then the kid, this shit just happened, bro, and I stuck with it.
Okay. When was the first time that you know, second grade, of course, like you was getting a little bit of the buzz from, you know, the song about getting ahead, but when was the first song that you actually dropped on, you know, maybe not even a streaming platform, because I mean, I think we just started streaming music in like 2014. I don't know if the journey's been that long. Clearly you've been making music for a while, but when was the first time that you made something and it was like, this is impactful, this could be put out and received by other people, just other than my cousins?
Go back to Ariana Turner again.
Okay.
And my boy Travis Good, Lord G. I've been recording with Lord G since day fucking one, bro. Since day one. I've been recording that nigga since day one. He seen me grow from that little motherfucker on the microphone that think he know how to rap to the motherfucker on the microphone now that know he know how to rap.
He done seen a lot of them. Now.
So I'm gonna say I made a song. This was when Wiz Khalifa first started like getting his hype. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think my body and all that. Ariana Turner put me on a song called Feels Good to Be a Turner, but it was just Feels Good to Be a Taylor by Wiz Khalifa. It was his beat.
Oh yeah, I know the song.
It was his beat. We hopped on that. She let me get on that shit with her, man. When I heard how my voice sounded, like versus how it sounded on that damn computer mic to how it sounded on a studio mic, I was like, damn.
It was official. It was real.
That shit sent chills through my body. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? This might be my little forte right here. I might have to stick with this. I was fucking with it. So that Feels Good to Be a Taylor, man. That was my breakthrough song right there. When everybody heard me rap on that, when they heard me rap on that song, they was like, damn, you sound good. Like, your voice, like, you sound like you been doing this. You know what I'm saying? So I stuck with it after that, bro.
I'll say that's one thing that I like about listening to your music is your voice. Is, you know, it's a little different in terms of like, it puts me in a pocket. Like I said it first and foremost, like I think you still got more like evolving and growing to do. Yeah. And this legend to me is like the sideline story, you know, and not to even put you in that box, but like the Cole, the Kendrick, the Section 80, like when I'm listening to that, I'm hoping that legend is something that people go back to and like, yo, you really not rocking with Kid Dip. You didn't know, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't listening to Tormented, or you wasn't really, you know, rocking with bro back on Gelato, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, and that whole legend, I named that shit that because I'm telling a story on the damn thing. It's not just songs you can listen to. It's like 2 singles on there, but the rest of them really like me telling you about me and what I went through and how I'm gonna become a legend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't saying I'm a legend right now.
Right.
I'm just letting motherfuckers know that the shit that I done made it out of, the shit that y'all listening to, this is what's gonna make me that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me ask you, if you wasn't being a rapper, like if that wasn't your career aspirations, like what do you think you would be doing? Like what else does Kid Dip have an interest in if music wasn't the outlet for you? Would it be back to writing? Would you be?
I think I always write, bro.
Okay.
I love poetry. I love stories and the shit I've been through, bro. I would love to write a book about that. I mean,
you should.
Damn,
you should.
And I love graphics, bro. I started doing graphics when I was in the military. This dude charged me like goddamn. That man charged me about $45 for a fucking. All I wanted was the words, bro. Literally, I didn't want no fucking words. I wanted you to type something for me.
Right.
He charged me $45. I said, bro, I'm not doing this shit no more.
After that,
I'm doing this shit by myself now, bro. And I've been doing it by myself since then. And
talk about just like you actually an integral part in the South Carolina music scene because you've produced covers. You've produced business logos from what I've seen. Yes. Like you know, if you could just talk about even that side of what you do, because you know, as an entertainer, like what I'm learning in 2020, especially, you got to have more than one. Facts. You know, if you a rapper, you better be selling a T-shirt too. If you know what I'm saying, you better have a cookbook on the way or something. Like it got to be something else with it. So you know, for you to have that and that to still be involved with music, that might have even led to you making music with some artists. If you could just talk about just some of the, you know, things you put together, you know, just from the graphic side.
Like you said, I done helped plenty of businesses from where I'm from. Not just Chelsea, but people from Rock Hill.
Yeah, the Carolinas.
It could be it's small businesses, people like starting off. And I done did stuff for businesses with actual buildings and people actually like represent their companies on a whole nother level than just starting off. So it's dope as hell, bro. So like, bro got the Southern Slang. I created that for bro. Like,
absolutely. Shout out to Southern Slang.
Shout out to Southern Slang, man. I didn't even know, bro. Like, I ain't even know him. He knew me. He heard about me and he hit me up. He was like, you know what I'm saying, blah blah blah. Like, basically how every transaction goes. Like, people hit me up like, can you do this for me? Can you do that? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I might not, but we're gonna see what we can rock with. A lot of people
because with that it's like you gotta kind of they can tell you what you want and then you gotta present it, you know, essentially to for them to and it could be a waste of time, or I mean I'm sure there's deposits and stuff to go into it, but like that's like even with rap, like you could pay for a feature and it might not be what I'm saying, actually what you thought you was gonna get, and you looking like, dang, bro, all right, So I'm sure you've had to deal with with it on both sides. But just getting back to something you mentioned, you said you did some military time, or was in the military for a little bit. Has that helped you with your music, maybe spreading it out a little further? Because I've had a shout out to Braille Rhymestone, who's been on the platform before, and he said that's been a very integral part in like getting his music in other countries even. Were you did you make those connections to be able to do that, or?
I got people from the military that I don't hear from no more at all, but I see them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I see them on my timeline. I see what they're going through. They see what I'm going through. We like each other's stuff or stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? Then there's other people that I actually communicate with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Those are people that I feel like the one that's still in the military. I feel like they the one that will fucking help me, like, push my shit out there and stuff like that. Cause there's only a few of them that really like, oh, go dip, you know what I'm saying? I'm still root for you and shit like that.
Right.
Everybody got their own lives and people move on. So.
And some people silent supporters too. They might be running them streams up at night. I tell everybody, like, if you don't even want, if it's an artist that you fool with and you really want to help them out, drop a playlist, put that joint on repeat, put your phone on mute, go to sleep. Put your phone on mute, go to sleep. It's gonna give them a couple dollars in the morning. They ain't even thinking about it, But it's things like that if you supporting. I see a lot of people support you, on social media when it comes to your music, when it comes to like life endeavors and stuff, and you speak about it in music.
Very supportive, very supportive.
Yeah.
Very supportive.
I want to get into Legend a little bit, in terms of some of the songs on the project. I told you Tormented, that's the one for me. Like that's. I don't know if it's the flip that you did on it, with the singing a little bit that kind of got me, but it's just the range in that song is really deep. If you could kind of speak on it, we don't have to go too in depth because it seems like I just want to know where were you, what kind of place were you in your life when you made that song?
When I wrote that song, shit, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I was coming out of depression, so I felt like I needed people to know, like, this is why I'm this way. Like, y'all motherfuckers want to know why Kid Dip act like this.
You ain't hold back.
This is why. Like, I'm not lying to y'all. I'm not going to put some shit on the song to make the song sound like I'm lying or it's a story that I ain't fucking lived. That whole fucking song is what I went through.
Yeah.
I used, like, third person characters and stuff like so like I'm talking about me, but
the stories in a song like that is where, it made me step back and like, it's one of them times where you like, yo, go check on a brother, versus, just listen to the music because, it made me kind of like evaluate like what I was going through in life too at the time. So that's why I say like the album with me, it'll hold close to me just because I guess I got it at the time when I needed it. Yeah. That's why I'm like, I made a mention of it when I did, last year, but, how is it to make those songs when you go into the studio to make a song like that? To make a song like even the second track on the album is
Losing Myself.
Yeah, Losing Myself. Like when you go in the studio, is that something you have to be alone? Is that something where like you and Lord G just gotta lock in and it's like, all right, everybody get out, or have you come with it written already? Like just talk about that process.
I really done became so in tune with myself, bro, that like I really don't give a damn what's going on outside of the booth. I don't. Once I'm in the booth by myself, ain't shit nobody can do out there to fuck me up. Like nothing. Like y'all can be out there having a whole party and shit. Like that shit don't matter to me. Like
so it's studio time. That's it. Like it's
And then it's my money, you feel me? I'm not gonna go in there and like get distracted by these niggas playing around and laughing and shit. Ha ha, I'm about to go out. What you talking about, bro? I'm in handling business. I'm at work basically. I'm at work, so when you at work, you handle business. So when I'm in the booth, it's on when I'm in the booth, bro. And then if niggas out there playing too much and shit, and G can't, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna say something. But 9 times out of 10, he can tune that shit out his damn self.
I get concerned with niggas in the studio for too long, cause it's like you spending a lot of money and I only see like 4 songs drop. Like, what's going on? Like, if you in that studio, go in there and drop 4, 5, 6, or go in there and give it your best track, and that song better be moving. But you know, a lot of people will waste time, you know, because they like that lifestyle and they, you know, they want to be around that. I don't see you, you know, in that light. Like, it looks like, just judging the outside looking in, like you know, you in it for the love of what you do. Business is involved and you understand that, so that's why, you know, you do the graphics as well. But you also, you know, I made a mention, you're a comedian with it too. You know, you're not afraid to be probably who you really are.
That's who I am. Like, for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a goof ass dude, bro. Down fast guy, bro. I like to lay back dude, like to have fun, joke around and stuff. I'm serious about everything I do, bro. But people who really know me know that.
But even in the comedy, it's serious because, like, you've done things that have went, you know, viral in a way in terms of just the, you know, like you said, the graphics game, something you clearly delved into personally as well, not just with other artists and other businesses. So, you know, you've done some things there that I've enjoyed watching.
Yeah, I ain't even say I made my damn shirt. I ain't say
this is you right here?
This is me right here.
Okay, custom.
This shit
custom
old as hell too, bro. This old, huh?
That custom dip right there.
This shit is about 3 years old.
Still, hey, 3 years old.
You know what I'm saying? I just watched it before I got up.
Okay. So quality is something that you know, pay attention to. I want to get into the song that you just dropped, starting the year off 2020. Okay. We got a feature which I was completely surprised by. Like, you could have asked me, like, all right, go through 100 of these names on this list from South Carolina and put 2 together. And I don't think I would have came out with a Kid Dip and a Skrilla. Like, I don't know if that just sonically I would have heard it. And then the song drops and it's like, okay. Like, to me, you went into his world a little bit on that one.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, and it showed a little more versatility and, like, okay, Kid Dip can get with the popping song versus just telling a story that's gonna be something you gotta go find and hear.
That's the whole point.
I see.
You saying what the fuck I said before I did it.
That's what it was perfect.
It was perfect, bro. I appreciate it.
Nah, for sure.
I like people that got a ear for music and not just damn.
Nah, bro, because I'm not about to. Because I tell you, I get a lot of music sent to me on a daily, bro, and I listen to it, but you got like 30 seconds with me, and that's a lot of time, actually. Like, the radio don't even get. You got 30 seconds with me, and if it's not something that I'm gonna catch, or if I can't fast forward and get another 10 seconds out of it, then it's a wrap. So, like, I really try to give everything a chance, but at this point, I know what a formula hit is. I know what an underground hit is. I know what the dance record is, you know. And with that song that you got with Skrilla, I'm gonna let you introduce it because I know we're gonna play it for them. Let the people hear. Hopefully YouTube, please. You know what I'm saying? Copyrights. You know, leave us alone. You know, we'll work it out though. You know, YouTube be wild. I know y'all. You just gotta tell them. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. We good. But Kid Dip is here with us live. Stephen the Dream. This, that, and the third. I'm gonna let you introduce Trippin'. What's the name of the track?
Trippin' featuring Sean Skrilla. Y'all can get that shit on Apple Music, Spotify, all the other platforms that's out there.
Alrighty, we'll be right back.
Said I've been out here on my own, but I ain't trippin'. You need to worry about why you broke, go start a business. Hey, I'm trying to get it. Said I'm just focused on whoever running with me. Fuck all them niggas if they say they running with you. Said I've been out here getting money while you trippin'. Get out your feelings. I'm trying to get it. Said I've been out here on my own, but I ain't trippin'. And if I fucked her, then I fucked her, that's my business. You need to worry about why you broke, gon' start a business. Hey, these niggas bitches. I'm trying to get it. I got a girl that's telling me I'm the only one. Stop all that cap, girl, you know that I'm not the only one. But I can be the one, so now she owe me one. After the club, I hit her just like a hole in one. But I ain't tripping, the truth be coming up missing. When I'm the topic of discussion, niggas, they turn to bitches. They mention me for attention. I'm Jordan, these niggas pimping. They wishing they could fuck with me. I'm first and you bitches second. They know I got that flow and got a million more. I can roll me up a J and turn straight into gold. I can hit you with that Drake or hit you with that Wale. Or sing it like Wiz Khalifa, you pussy niggas parlay. Cause your boss missing, your heart missing, ha. Little nigga don't do it. All the talk behind my back, see me, what's up? Shake my hand, keep moving. A user, I'm not a dealer. I'm with my nigga, bitch thriller. If everybody some killers, don't matter, I'm about to kill. I'm trying to get it. Said I'm just focused on whoever running with me. Fuck all them niggas if they say they running with you. Said I been out here getting money while you tripping. Get out your feelings. I'm trying to get it. Said I been out here on my own, but I ain't tripping. And if I fucked her, then I fucked her, that's my business. You need to worry about why you broke, don't start a business. Hey, these niggas bitches, I'm trying to get it.
Can't go back to E, I remember the feeling. I'm in that mode like ain't no ceiling. You wanna have me laid up and chillin'. I keep an eye on a bitch be stealing. I done been broke before I'm healing. I feel better when I get a million. Don't know a name, all I know is a billion. I know they want me to quit, that's dead. These niggas sick on their last leg. God with a beam is red. I do a show, put it on your head. Jump for the verse, I get a nigga whack. But I'm tryna stack my racks, ain't flip no pain, ain't with no scat. Made a rap and say this out with crack. If I can control it, I won't let it hurt me. How I'ma quit a savage birth me. Your aura ain't even worth me. Money the root, I think it cursed me. I can't even waste no time. I'm on a whole nother level of grind. Pedal the metal, these niggas behind. Fly my tires, harder to find.
I'm trying to get it. Said I'm just focused on whoever running with me. Fuck all them niggas if they say they running with you. Said I been out here getting money while you tripping. Get out your feelings. I'm trying to get it. Said I been out here on my own, but I ain't tripping. And if I fucked her, then I fucked her, that's my business. You need to worry about why you broke, don't start a business. Hey, these niggas bitches, I'm trying to get it.
We're back. Shout outs to Creative Eye Visuals behind the scene, as always. Teezy DaVinci, Teezy LaFlair, always keeping us on point over here at this, that, and the third. Some video footage. Back in the building, this, that, and the third. Interview series, Steven the Dream, Kid Dub. We just heard the new track, brand new exclusive track, featuring Sean Skrilla, Trippin'. Y'all go get that. Apple Music, Spotify, Apple Play. Wait, that's the same thing.
I feel like you should just go ahead and say all that shit.
All that shit. Go get that right now, man. Kid Dip, I like I said, I like the song with you and Skrilla. Video already in the works. Video on the way. What's
video was in the works, man.
Okay. What's your like your concepts with videos? Is that something that you like to play a hand in? Is it something you just like? You know what I'm saying?
With certain songs, I wouldn't mind if, you know what I'm saying, the person who getting paid to record me would do
right,
something.
The treatment and
you know
everything.
Besides record me, do something besides just record me. But like with Trippin', bro, I have to write this one. I have to write this one. I was telling Sean in the studio, like, bro, this is not about to be your ordinary video. You're not about to be in my video looking all cool and shit.
Right.
You show people a different side of you because I'm not a normal artist, bro.
Right.
So we can't get on this video and be flashing money, acting cool and shit. Nah,
we already went into your world with the song, now coming to my world
you feel me?
with the visuals.
Like
that's gone.
The name of the song Tripping. Like, bro, I'm finna be tripping like hell in this video.
Yeah,
like,
I feel
really
you.
am, bro. Like, I told him, like, bro,
I told Scroll he need to. I got a couple concepts with Scroll too, just in terms of him stepping out of that lane that he's in with his videos. It's very, he has a lane and it works for him.
Yeah.
But I take a chance, and I think this is a good opportunity for him too, collabing with you on the track, on the video as well.
I think it was different. I think it was different for him, like even dealing with me in the studio.
Oh, y'all did it together. It was one of them. It wasn't no send.
Oh no, hell no! We was actually there together.
Oh,
like,
nice.
I don't even play that shit, bro.
Okay. You want it like that regardless.
Yeah, like if I'm giving you a whole lot of money for you to put your talent on my shit, like
I need to see. I need
you
to come create it.
Like, cause just in case, I mean, it's your shit, but just in case, you know what I'm saying, I got a little bit of input.
Yeah,
you can take that into consideration. You know what I'm saying? Like, this my money. You getting paid. Like
facts. As an artist, you should be 100% hands-on with stuff like that. So respect.
Respect to him, because there was a whole lot of bullshit that went on prior to us recording the song. So respect to him. I had to end up. I didn't want to pay him before he came to the studio because I didn't know if I paid him he would come. You know what I'm saying? So
it was one of those trust thing, but business thing. It was one of those things. I guess the business had to be taken care of, but you wanted to, you just wanted a little more assurance.
I had just got fucked over with the actual cover to the song.
Oh wow!
I paid a guy to make the cover for me.
Oh wow!
And he fucked me over, so I had to end up making my own cover myself. And
those stories are terrible, bro.
He showed up though. I ended up paying him before we went to the studio. He showed up.
Well, that's that like I'm saying, man. When you build connections like that, that just shows you in the future, like it won't be a problem then. You know what I'm saying?
Cool
and he next time he might just pull up. I already know.
I'll be working with him again in the future. He cool people.
Dope. I want to ask you about just going back to Legend. And you talked about the cover, the cover for that album. Talk about that. Like, was that like a scene? Like, was that another? You know what I'm saying? Kid Dip creation. You know what I'm saying?
It really was.
Okay.
It was actually it was a scheme. It was a plot.
Okay.
I was trying to get somebody's attention. Shit didn't work.
Okay.
But, you know what I'm saying? It was a gimmick. It's a guy that I know that I've been trying to get this motherfucker attention for years, bro. Like, we actually chopped it up a few times. I don't know if he did it because that's what he do. He chopped it up with people from time to time and don't remember motherfuckers no more after that. But we have, and I remember the time we chopped it up. So I was like, shit. I was trying to figure out what kind of cover I was gonna do for Legend. Like, how could you make a Legend cover? Like, that shit could go so many different ways, and it could be a hit and a miss. Like,
facts, especially with the name. It's like,
you feel me? So I had a whole fucking project done with no cover. Like, I really didn't have I didn't know what I was gonna do. So,
dang.
I was on IG one day, and I was on his page and shit. I seen the picture. I said, damn.
Looking nice, like lavish lifestyle.
I might do something with that. I might switch that up, make that me there. And goddamn, when I did it, I was like, they can't even. Ain't nobody gonna be. People gonna be asking me where I took this picture.
That was my question. That's why I was sitting here. What kind of day was that shoot like? Well, about 4 hours worth of computer work. You know what
I'm saying?
But that's dope though. Did you said it didn't work?
But
who's to say though? The album's not going nowhere.
He ain't seen it yet. That's all. He just ain't saw it.
It's still circulating.
So one day, like when I'm in the A or some shit, and I walk past that motherfucker, and he see that shit, he gonna know for a fucking fact. Hey, that's my motherfucking picture. Like, in my room, in my bedroom, this motherfucker done made an album cover with my picture out my motherfucking bedroom.
He gonna have to seek you out.
Yeah, it was just for just clout purposes, trying to get his attention and shit. So it was still a dope cover though.
Yeah, I like the cover a lot. It's definitely different, stands out.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about some of your freestyles, bro. Under the Sun. Also, you did a freestyle for what was it? It was the Kendrick song, Art of Storytelling. The Art of Storytelling.
Yeah.
You did those two, and both of those you talked about losses that you've had.
Yeah.
I don't know if we don't have to get into like specifics of it, but like if you want to just talk about how that maybe has been therapy for you as well to be able to maybe get those thoughts off, because I hear it in those two songs in particular. I hear a lot of just people that you were have what it sounds like I've lost. if you could just give a little light on that.
Is like just I feel like there's some scary ass people in this world, bro.
Yeah.
And people act tough as hell, but nobody will say what they really want to say. They wait for somebody else to say it and piggyback off of them. So that's why I say what I say in my songs and speak on people that I've lost, because I'm not the only person that lost some people. You know what I'm saying? And people that lost them won't speak on it the way I do, and the way I speak on it helps them. You know what I'm saying? Like when they thinking about that person, they feeling down and out, they sad and crying and shit. But here go Kid Dip rapping about this person in a wholesome way, uplifting, and just making you remember that person in a good way. So now instead of you crying and shit, you dancing to the song, remember all the good times you had with that person.
Because the videos are happy too. Like even that, like they're not depressing. And if you know what I'm saying, if you know the certain situations, I mean, you could see the what was in the video that you were getting at, and making sure that it was known. But that can be tough, man. And I know things like that do help people a lot, and I encourage you to continue that, because your voice is powerful on subjects like that.
I appreciate it.
And for those people, I'm sure, not to speak for them, but just knowing what I know, just hearing both of those tracks and hearing what you were speaking on, man, it spoke volumes to me. And that's what your music seems to do, bro. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that shares that sentiment. I'm sure you get the messages. I'm sure you get the comments that you see.
Yeah.
What ultimately motivates you to do this?
Ultimately,
at the end of the day, if you regardless of the love or not, but like what keeps you going day in and day out, would you say?
It's my mind, bro.
Yeah.
Like my mind won't allow me to get away. You know how when you have a calling, you can try your best to not answer the motherfucker, but there's really nothing you can do. Like, bro, I don't. It's been times I actually stopped rapping, bro. Like for real, like I actually stopped. Like even before I wrote the damn Under the Sun, bro, I had stopped. But nobody knew. Really? Nobody knew, bro. Right after Legend, bro, I stopped. I have not wrote one song since Legend besides Under the Sun, bro.
But it took something to get you back, or was it just like it was needed? Like,
my brother died, bro. The police killed that man. Like,
yeah,
they wrongfully fucking murdered him. Like, y'all wrongfully murdered that man. Y'all killed him. And it ain't shit y'all can say to make me think it was a reason for y'all shooting a man with handcuffs. But, bro, that whole situation is fucking touchy as hell. I just got mad as fuck just now, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't mean to get you upset.
I mean, I'm not mad at you, but I'm just saying.
But I know the situation. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I know it's just something that a lot of people, bro. Like I said, I know you touched on it in the music, so that's why I felt like bringing it here. But I know it impacted a lot of people just from that town, just who knew the person himself, and then once again, just another situation that we have to look at and just be upset about,
And it was like, I didn't want the song to be fucking sad. I didn't want the song to be depressing. I wanted it to be a song. People hear that shit, they be like, that was that song about Creed. Like, when people hear that song now, bro, and the original song come on, motherfuckers get mad, bro, because they be like, I thought that was it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's like, bro, when I was like, man, I gotta do something. I gotta say something. I have to make a track. I have to do something. But then when the song happened, I was like, they Under the Sun beat so goddamn gas, bro. Like, I fucking love J. Cole.
And you went all three though.
Man, bro, that's my idol, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, if J. Cole ever hear me rap on any of his fucking songs, I want that nigga to be impressed. I don't want him to just be sitting there like, damn, why this nigga torture my shit?
You don't waste no bullets with those songs. You full clip. Yeah.
I was gonna go in one verse and just keep it about Creed. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
I'm glad you kept
I want this to be about Creed, and I want motherfuckers to know I ain't through with this shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, cause at the same time, like, I mean, I can't take all the credit for it, cause she helped me. She helped me write the song, bro. Like, I had met her, and
oh wow,
you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. It just came back. She didn't ask me about it or none of this shit. She was just into my old shit.
Yeah, that's
powerful.
powerful.
You know what I'm saying? And seeing her into the old shit the way she was, I was like, damn, I need to get her something else. You know what I'm saying? I don't want her to get tired of the old shit and be like, and ask me some shit like that. Like, when are you gonna get back in? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't want her to do me like that. So I appreciate her for that.
That's dope, man. It's dope when we got good people that come in our lives and impact us in ways that we probably wasn't even thinking was gonna do
expect,
that. Not
you know what
even,
I'm
not in that way. You know. Kid
Especially-
Dip here, man. This, that, and the third interview series, man. I know it got a little deep, but I appreciate your honesty, your sincerity up here with me, and sharing your feelings and thoughts about everything. I know new music is on the way. I know new music is definitely approaching now. You seem like you in a space to where you about to get back into a pocket.
Yeah.
You know, is there more features coming, or are we gonna go?
This project is gonna have like 3 or 4 more features on it. I won't say no
Okay.
names, but
Okay.
Skrilla is probably the biggest. Well, I ain't gonna say he was the biggest. It was one other guy that's probably way more up there than me and him is, but we're gonna try to say that for the next.
Yeah,
project.
you gotta come back. That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna let Skrilla have his look. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right here. You
Okay,
feel me? I don't
okay.
wanna try to overdo my boy.
Nah, I feel that. It's gonna work for you though. Spread it out a little bit. You know, it's a long year. 2020 is a lot to come for Kid Dip.
Clothing line coming, goddamn, more
Yeah.
clothes dropping. You need some goddamn graphics, some flyers, logos, business cards, T-shirts. I can make every damn thing. I can't cook though. I can make shit.
This man said he can build you a house, but gonna burn the bread inside. Goddamn Kid Dip. Kid Dip, man. Before we get out of here, man, let the people know where they can find you, where they can get the music, and what should they go listen to as well.
You can go to YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, wherever you feel like there's music being played. Type in Kid Dip and I'm gonna pop up. I'm on Instagram at Kid Dip Official. I'm on Facebook at Kid Dip. Snapchat at Kid Dip. It's so easy to find me on everything. I don't make it hard.
Is there any one more question? Is there any significance to the 2 Ds in Kid, or is it just like one of those things where you like Jason Kidd and Spark? Like I don't know if it was even that deep or not, or is it just it ain't even that deep?
I really hate when people don't put the 2 Ds on
You
the
gotta put
Kid
the 2 Ds.
and then put 2 P's on the dip. Like,
Yeah.
why would I put 2 P's on dip?
I can see the 2 Ds on the Kid for sure. I can see that, but nah, they're going too far.
On the dip shit. It's stupid as hell.
Kid Dip live with us on this, that, and the third interview series, man. Want to give a huge shout outs to Power 104.4 FM for housing the interview today.
Oh shit, bro! Shout out to Cap.
Huge shout outs
My boy
to Cap.
Cap. Follow
Y'all
my
be
boy
going
Cap
crazy.
at Nike Fila, bro.
Y'all be going
Cap
crazy with the
XTC.
visuals.
That's my boy though.
Yeah, every
boy the
individual
GOAT,
I
man.
seen.
That boy the GOAT, man. I'm taking you with me, motherfucker.
I already said it. It's gonna be 2 statues built in the Rock Hill, Chester, York County area, and they gotta be one with Cap and one
Facts.
with Foot, and they
Facts.
gotta have cameras around their neck like this, like.
You feel me?
And y'all better build it. Whatever the first rapper is, I don't know which one. Dip, I don't know whoever
Cap
is the
that
one.
dude, man. Cap
Make
that
sure
dude.
y'all look out for them folks, cause every visual that give me. I don't need if I watch the visual and they say Cap, I'm gonna watch it.
Fact, bro.
It give me a 40% chance that I'm gonna watch it more. I'm
He a
just tell you.
real ass dude, man.
Yeah,
Genuine as hell.
he's very genuine. Been doing it for a while too. So appreciate you for giving love like that, man. That's something you aren't afraid to do. It seems like show love to
Hell
your
nah,
peers.
man.
So
If that's the case, I'm gonna shout out the whole Chelsea off top.
Yeah.
Goddamn 10-4, goddamn Tony Wright, goddamn. Well, Big Skrilla, my fault.
All
Goddamn
on. Big
BSM
Skro.
Blood, goddamn Kiddo,
yeah.
Misha Balboa, Titus Cheddar Man, all them boys, man. Fraser Park Walk, all them boys. man.
Yeah. It's a movement out here, man. I just know that if y'all, I say the ones that you're naming, I would hope that whatever the one is that goes, I hope everybody go at the same time. But don't forget.
If I go,
Don't forget.
we fucking going.
Yeah.
Even the niggas that don't like me. If I go, we going.
Yeah, even if you want beef with me, just
going.
keep it in rap. Go ahead, do
We going.
your Camco.
You gonna be mad at me. We gonna be rich. But you ain't gonna be that mad. We gonna get money, nigga.
There you
Fuck
go. It's Kid Dip. Before I get out of here, Kid Dip, I gotta tell you one quick thing. I got a very, very special sponsor for this show. I'm gonna let you know. I know a lot of these phones out here be tripping. You know what I'm saying? The iPhones, the Galaxies, and I don't trust nobody but one person when I'm going to go buy a new phone, bro. And that's Skyride Connections. They in Langston, South Carolina, 110 William Street. That's right down off Main Street. If you go down there, if you tell them this, that, and the third sent you, they gonna hook you up. I promise you, they're gonna get you the new phone. You don't whatever service, Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, whatever
they
it
sell
is.
phones and fix
Cell phones, fixed phones. If your screen is messed up, they're gonna repair your screen. Best prices in town. They'll come to you if they need to. But it's Skyride Connections. It's the #1 phone repair seller and buyer of phones. You can even sell your phones at
You say they'll come to you?
They'll come. They'll pull up. I call them right now. You got a phone? We gonna talk. We gonna talk after this. Any devices, computers, TVs. We gonna get to them though. But at Skyrock Connections, man, check them out. 110 William Street. We appreciate them for sponsoring the show. Make sure you guys give us a follow at Carolina Heat Up for all your Carolina artists, promotions, and marketing. This is the third interview series for more interviews, freestyles, and clips. And Stephen the Dream. That's Stephen THA Dream. Make sure y'all follow me, man. We got a big month of February coming up. We're about to get out of here. Kid Dip, I'm gonna ask you something on camera. We might be coming back. You got bars for me today?
Some bars for you?
Some bars for me today. You know, something slight, something out the dome.
Something slight, something out the dome.
You know, something. It don't even matter. Maybe something new. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll come right back with Kid. Where we at? What camera we at, Teasy? What camera I at, boy? We're gonna come right back with Kid Dip. Even if we gonna get something from Kid Dip. Y'all give us a second. Back. Just that in the third interview series. Stephen the Dream. Kid Dip is still in the building. About to give y'all these motherfucking bars, man.
Now let me tell you about this nigga by the name of Kid Dip. He got his city attention, not just by running his lip. I got you niggas attention, I know these bitches is listening. I know these women, they feel me. If you can't take the heat, get the fuck out my kitchen. Now let me get back to this nigga. He grew up without his father. Don't look like that, cause his mother was how we brought up. Sometimes my nigga got caught up in situations he brought up. If it got any harder, he gave his mother a holler. That's his mama, baby, mama's boy, maybe. I been killing hella shit without a gun lately. Got people who judging people don't know how to take me. All the way down to your level, you could never take me. Bitch, I'm built like that. I'm whipped to still with rap, cause I'm the only one keeping it 100 straight like that. And if you feel some type of way, my nigga, keep your dap. Cause while your ass looking dumb, I bet your girlfriend clap. Now how the fuck you stop a nigga that grew up with Pac and J? Now a nigga got a soul that he got from Cole and Dre. Got inspired by the movie that they made by Cube and Dre. Rest in peace, Eazy-E, you motivate me every day. Man, I got 2 kids now. Man, I got 2 kids now. That mean I'm going even harder than your J's right now. And if you up for competition, then you late right now. Cause I've been up on niggas' ass since that plate went down. She love the way that I do it. They love the way that I do it. These niggas, they try to do it. You niggas so fucking clueless. So easy, man, when I do it. I fall asleep when I do it. So good to me when I chew it. I eating shit out this music. Dip. Yeah.
Arrest this nigga right now. Take this nigga to jail. This nigga fucking killing that shit, boy. It's just that the third interview series, man. We only giving y'all the best. Kid Dip, Stephen the Dream. It's this, that, and the third interview series. Goddamn, do what he do. Do what he do. Bring the bars next time, baby. Don't come up here without the bars.